not as much of a Marcy fan as I am a Dawnbreaker fan. I like Dawnbreaker a lot more.
I think that's the correct take.
But like, not necessarily who I think is better for that one. I got no idea, no clue. It's still very bad read of how these heroes compare. But I will say that I like to watch the gameplay of Dawnbreaker more. I think it's a more like fun hero to play or to see played.
I feel like they both can be a little bit of that sort of, either they have a really good, like no middle ground, you know, very feast or famine. Like they either have a really good game or a really bad game. Because like, you know, Dawnbreaker's looking to kind of get ahead and keep the team ahead with the big heals and the saves, and then Marcy can also run down a game with the rebounds, the catches, and it's kill after kill and it's low cooldown. Will it be a kill on Force Major up top though? We know he's Thunderbolted, but no, they're not going to fully commit. Even with the Arctic Burn and the Earth Shock, it's not enough to fully chase him down here.
No, it's a little bit. Oh, are they going to keep the pressure on actually?
Look at these right clicks. Get him, Zeus.
They're strong. Force Major just going to get punched a couple of times. Ursa not as scary until he gets those Fury Swipes, but can still do a nice little dance with the taunt, and of course our shock for CSing or just last hitting when he needs to. Mid lane taunt,
by the way, very important.
Oh,
I think,
so good.
About Ursa, you know, makes me want to play him support just so I can play more Ursa and try and taunt with him more often.
That's a good reason to play Dota, you know? Again, just going back to our theory.
Yeah, the taunts, yeah, that's what it's all about.
The theory of, you know, sort of reveling in other people's sadness. The taunt fits well with that. Got to keep our eyes on how this next couple of minutes go here as a quick jaunt away by the press kid. But down bottom, we're seeing the Seneko, the Hawk, constant pressure onto the two of them. And Heaven, does he have a creep to get?
Yeah, he's he's stealing the Treants right now.
Okay.
So that's one way that he's been trying to take away some of the power of Dahawk in the lane. Just sort of chasing Seneko around that. I mean, obviously you can do a lot of stuff, just like Nature's Prophet. You can try and like block out camps and everything, but unfortunately couldn't stop Seneko from body blocking his small camp while also stacking the big camp. So lots of creeps for all of them to work with now in that camp.
Right. There's only one that you can take on the edge though for the moment. That's the little troll. Needs to get one more level before he can get the pine cones. It's noticed. Some trouble. This has been a constant frustrating matchup, I would say, of the Ursa against the Underlord. And Notice is going to have to pop the salve here. It can get a little bit testy for the Underlord.
Yeah, I do like that about the Nature's Prophet setup, is that you're able to do these multiple like positions a lot more easily with this hero than other potential position ones. Like, it's not a big deal to go into the off lane for Nature's Prophet like this because you have the help of the Treants. So giving Notice a much safer place to farm. Because you can imagine if Notice was in this offlane situation versus an Ursa and a Wyvern, there's nothing to do, right? Like, he needs the protection of his tower, or he's just going to get run down from the percent-based damage of the Arctic Burn and an Ursa. So it's very important that you have a hero that lets you swap over like this.
Yeah, totally. And that is kind of going to be the thing to watch for, is if they can put Notice into that position. And even just this little step forward of him. Akuchi also needs to be careful. Force Major's there, has a heavenly jump to get away, slow it down. Notice looking for the final touch, and they get it. Force Major picks it up with the lightning bolt. That is a great hero to get first blood on.
Yeah, and they still don't have good control over the lane either. As Notice has some creeps by the tower that's going to hold the wave, the raining wave coming through, and he's just going to keep firing by his tower even though his Zeus is gone. So much free space for Notice right now. And Force Major, though, he's going to run into the press kid. Oh, it's a mid.
Oh, no.
Oh, click him.
Oh, no, slow. Dude, the attack speed's slow.
Why is he slow? Was he must
a heavenly jump?
War point.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna courier to stop it. Come on.
Yo,
he was just going to kill himself on the tower.
All right, that's hype. Force Major, what a great start to this game. He's got boots now.
Okay, he just got first blooded his lane. He went and killed the enemy mid, and then he killed the courier of the carry who's in his lane.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Like, what?
Dude, Makuchi's dead again.
No, please,
He's dead again. He's absolutely dead again. Oh, no. One more hit. Does he get the raid? Yes, he does. Force Major. This guy's going to be a colonel pretty soon.
Oh, and he
get out of here.
Him. Let's go.
Yeah, Force Major's having a hell of a good one.
Somewhere Merlini's smiling.
That's right.
Finally. Justice for my hero.
Oh, jeez. Well, the mid lane going significantly better this time around for Pari Parni. Depressed Kid already 34-3 versus the 24-5 against what can already be considered like a little bit of a tough matchup for Puck sometimes.
Yeah, definitely a counter pick hero where people are looking to take that voice spirit into the mid because like hard to contest and everything, and he's died. So yeah, it's pretty ridiculous that you're this far up.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to keep our eyes up there and see what Zeus gets into. He's already going for arcanes. Yo, if he actually can play a little bit greedy here and get these arcanes in time, this lane is going to be so rough for Pari Parni. I mean, it already is a little bit tough, but getting those boots would be huge.
Yeah, it's kind of like I believe it was the last series where Pierre was talking about Viper, and he's just saying like Viper either has like a really, really good lane or a really, really bad lane, and Ursa can kind of have the same situation where you're either dominating the lane and really crushing someone, or something really weird happens at the start, like a Zeus popping off, and then imagine if they have these arcanes, like they just decide to keep spamming, right? Like right now there's a 1v1 of Ursa and Underlord, and the Underlord doesn't care. That's a bad sign.
Oh, Depressed Kid in some trouble. They have the jump, coil use, couple more punches. Force Major gets another kill here. But they did steal the regen rune away. That's something, but it still hurts.
And all of this is, again, just space for Underlord, right? Like, I really like teams that don't over punish a lane. Like, they're not like wasting all of his time just trying to shut down the Ursa. Like, he makes the rotation, he gets further gold, he now has the arcanes, now he runs back at the Ursa after a jump as well. Like, they may not get this kill, but it's gonna be a stupid amount of damage. The raindrops really helping.
Yeah, they need that. But again, that's all extra, like, you know, gold needed to try and keep him survivable. And immersion gets turned on there. Big jump forward. Seneko with the dispose, able to find it, and a couple more punches means immersion will survive. But God, I mean, Noticed is level 6. Monkushi's still level 4. I think they're going to try and TP in here and take the tower, maybe.
Well, look how aggressive that ward is.
Radiant's top
Monkushi caught in trouble, going to drop. They pop the MP ulti afterwards, and a last touch will take down Monkushi. So 3 deaths in the early goings here.
That was beautiful. I love that setup. Because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, does he just TP in? And it's like, oh no, he just has the ulti anyway. Like, he doesn't have to be here. Now they bring the full numbers. And
5 heroes.
Okay, Puck has a regen though. So full mana going to be here. There is a coil. We need more heroes. Lycan doesn't have 6 though, so Lycan can't rotate and do anything. So a coil won't amount to any kills.
Oh my
That's still really good though.
Unlucky, you guys.
I mean, being able to stop this push from happening, the catapult going down, is pretty big. They needed that in a big way.
Seneko maybe thinking about something mid there on Heaven, but not able to find a connection.
But 5-1. I mean, I will say that considering the state of the game last time, like, I was calling GG at this point last game. It's less than 1,000 gold lead, 5-1. But Pari Parni are definitely in a better spot right here. In trouble. Oh, dude, that illusion rune. I don't think he took the soul splitter blast damage, but still ends up going down.
Yeah, no assimilate to try and get away at some point there.
Can't quite get it. Press kid. He's fine.
Oh my god. Unlucky.
Yeah, he's been waiting to use that coil for a while, so finally it's an opportunity. Gets to kill the enemy mid, exactly what you want. They don't have the pressure that you might hope for, unfortunately. There's no creep here with the Ench to try and like pressure or push it all. She can just like take a tree in if she wants. Yeah. Throw that thing at the tower.
Nice.
Lycan has helm though, so he's ready to pressure as well. Oh, he is the troll too. So yeah, they could do some tower pushing.
Okay. Salty, Monkushi again in trouble as Laurel made the move. Notice picks up that kill up top. So the Ursa continuing to struggle. And he actually has the Midas queued up after the phase boots.
It's below the Zeus.
Yeah. They finally pick up one. That was needed. That's a good chunk of gold too.
I was waiting to see who was going to pop that pinata, you know. Whenever I'm a support, I start to feel that. I get a streak early, I'm like, uh-oh. I'm just like the juiciest kill for somebody right now.
Yeah. Dude, look at Ench's inventory right now. I didn't even see this. 5 branches.
That's just value right there.
Radiant's
Right?
middle
Can't beat
tower
those
is
stats.
under attack.
I like that.
Haste.
This is previously the BetBoom and Tundra way, I think it was, at the major, that were just filling up their inventories with those stats early on. Get some pretty good value on a hero like Ench.
A little excessive.
Maybe a bit.
I want to finish a wand
Radiant's
or
bottom
something there,
tower
but
is under attack.
he's breaking them down, you know? Get himself some treads.
Absolutely.
Radiant structures are fortified.
BetBoom doing
Radiant's bottom tower is under
5
attack.
push together strat, it looks like, as 4 heroes are down bottom, and with the next catapult they might bring in one more afterwards. We'll see, although actually it's a pretty good move from Pari Parni. They want to try and take this mid tower, and they can get it.
Yeah, they definitely do. This is a
Radiant's
favorable
bottom
trade
tower is
for
under
sure.
attack.
That would be losing Pasha, but they don't really have the easiest ways to kill the Lycan in this game, right? Like
Radiant's bottom
the
tower
Atos into a Pit of Malice, maybe combined with all the damage, but it kind of feels like a game where you might want to Yules on the Void Spirit if you're trying to catch him, but he's rushing the Aghanim's instead. So with Lycan's Quelling Blade to get out of the Sprout, he's very survivable here, and that's a very good sign. They also have Immersion with 6 now, which they've been waiting for. They can get the big curse kills. They do not want Seneko here.
That's who they're gonna find, and
Yeah.
it looks like he will go down, but nothing else afterwards.
I mean, they don't want to run him with the smoke, but at the same time, they also didn't pop the coil or anything, so it's kind of okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just hard to get another thing afterwards. Maybe could have looked for another opening if they want to. I mean, they're gonna have transformation soon on Lycan, and then also the Helm of the Overlord and about 1,000 more gold. So that could be another sort of timing when Pari Parni try to make a move together. But you got to be
that's
thinking
huge.
about
I mean,
Roche as well.
Exactly, yeah. They're going to Roche the Helm of the Overlord, I think. So it gives them the easiest, like, fast way to do the Roche. Very safe. Cover yourself with the Winter's Curse, and BetBoom will have a hard time
Radiant's
contesting that.
courier has been killed.
I'm sure they'll be popping quite a bit of ultis just for the vision
Dire's
to like
top
keep an eye on them
tower is under
and
attack.
scanning around the Roche pit, so they should have a good idea when it's happening, and the question will just be like, how much do you lose going for Roche because you're versus a Nature's Prophet?
A nice little window there. You saw Pasha's courier gets killed. The Marcy actually unleashed to kill the courier, and that had the Vlads on it. So a nice little way to slow things down. Press good, invis. Bots out Laurel, but doesn't have enough damage with just the puck, I think, to kill here.
Oh, they can kill him now. Come on.
What about it? Go on in, coil down. Tries to finish him. Will it be enough? Similarly, back up again in a second. Notice makes the move over, but when they don't get him,
Radiant's
puck
bottom
instead
tower is under
falls.
attack.
Oh my god. And they try bringing the Lycan to stop this, but it's not going to happen. Wow. That hurts.
Man, I had to double check if he had raindrops or not. He just took so much damage so fast. The Nature's Prophet ulti hit him for 270, and he gets zapped by the Zeus and the Void Spirit all, I think, in the same just cooldown. It's like, I mean, obviously the same 7 seconds. So yeah, you only got 1 proc to your raindrop, and Void Spirit barely living. That is so painful to see. They waited so long for that. And actually, right before they jumped, Force Ranger almost popped the Zeus ulti because they knew something was up, right?
Yeah.
They're like, okay, they're not showing on the map, and he was kind of like hanging in the tower
Radiant
range.
are scanning.
Now they're gonna find themselves Pasha, and I said that they have a hard time killing him, but when you can lead with the root, he's dead.
Yeah, and there's just nothing there afterwards. Wow. What a big swing of fortune.
Dire's
Over the
top
last
tower
couple of minutes,
is
things
under
were looking
attack.
better for Pari Parni, but
Radiant's
lose a
bottom
couple of
tower
heroes.
is
They
under
will
attack.
probably get this top tower with the Ench just spamming out Seed Shot and punching it, but man, that boom. Doing it big.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, he got the Midas.
There it is.
Dire's
All right, Ursa.
structures are fortified.
It's like, yeah, we're not fighting anyways. I'm just going to farm up. Buy me time,
Golden
team.
glove, you know, feeling good.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
All right. Well, got to imagine that soon Pari Parni are going to want to go on in for that Roche if possible. They're just about to finish the Helm of the Overlord. First looking for a pickoff, though.
Dire are scanning.
Will they find?
Space being bought with that smoke as he heads into the pit.
Interesting.
Kushi there.
They can't kill Laurel. I mean, they've done the math on this, right?
Yeah, they're just trying to slow him down, force him out, make sure that they have access to the Roche Pit. Dude, what if he Thunder God's Wrath right as it comes out? Kills Ursa with that. That'd be awesome.
Couple more bashes, you know.
Right? No such luck. So Munkushi will get the Aegis with the bear. Starting to get bigger.
Ancient Ice Golem's ready.
Time to party.
The calming with his other heroes. He waited for this longer build of going for the Aghanims first, just knowing that's gonna take some longer, a longer time to get online. But you know, you don't really want to be like diving and fighting into the puck necessarily, because then you're just hitting Depressed Kid's best timing when he just wants you to sort of collapse into him. And you know that the Ursa was so slowed down that I think he kind of saw that he had a window here, and the silence is just ridiculously valuable. Like if Depressed Kid goes blink next, the Ags will be up before he's an off timber.
Salty. Snako backs away. Has the jump to get to the low ground. Laurel still chasing, but that is the shapeshift
Radiant's
down.
bottom tower is under attack.
So a little bit of a window here. Atos. Immersion gets hit with the second one. Press Kid's right on top of him, pulls him back into it. Well afterwards, but noticed. Takes a boatload of damage. Force Major will find the kill there onto the Wyvern, but it comes at a cost, as Marcy also will drop here. And that closeness to that Aghanims for Laurel you're talking about, this is right before that window comes in.
Yeah, he's got a lot of dead gold on him. Like, sure, it gives you some stats and everything, but obviously not a nice active capability compared to something like the Witchblade damage that you saw coming up from the puck there to help finish off that Marcy. And you know, they barely got the kill on the Wyvern, actually almost surviving there too. So that could have been quite a bit worse for BetBoom.
Yeah, it's not really feeling like they're getting what they want out of this. And for side of Pari Parni, a lot of this off the back of just Depressed Kid's like early power spikes that he's been hitting. You know, he gets a couple more items here. Things are going to start looking really good, trying to get into the Sanjikaya.
Look at Munkushi. He's top of the board. Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he went Midas, but like, damn. What's happening with these heroes on BetBoom? Where's the farm, Dahawk? Where are you at? Shouldn't you be like way up this game?
They've been playing very together as like 4 or 5, and it feels like Pari Parni is already spreading out the map.
Either way, it's very impressive. I mean, just think about when they were like roving around and getting those kills and everything, and now suddenly a Depressed Kid got a soul pick off on the Zeus there. I got Pasha playing in your jungle right now with the Black Dragon. Has ulti in another 8 seconds.
Well, and I can't quite kill Lotus there.
Why did that neutral item jump to Depressed Kid? Okay, well, either way.
DOT from the Witchblade from far away. That's probably what it was.
Really weird looking.
Yeah, the creep probably jumped, or the creep died from a punch from him or something.
Is under attack.
Snako also in trouble. Silence there, no dispose. Can they kill him off in the end? Winner's curse. Okay. Depressed Kid tries to get out, phase shift, and then the jump away. But they do get the Nako. So a couple of supports taken down. And, you know, the force majeure kill, it was like 400 gold or something that went over the way of Snako, or of Depressed Kid.
Top tower is under attack.
They're getting farmed.
Yeah, he does have to worry about the Ags now, though. It is finished here for Laurel, so it's flying out. Probably a smoke upcoming. And they have a lot of global potential here. Maybe that is it. Maybe they've just gone a little bit too crazy on the global.
If I'm gonna be honest.
He is itemizing well with the halberd coming out, so he'll have that.
Yeah.
Versus the Ursa to try and like deal with that as an issue. He's not just like gunned down. Could be good versus the Lycan too, other than the units, of course. I think he just sent a Philosopher's Stone home as well. Yeah, both teams got it. So Immersion will have the blink at a pretty good timing thanks to the Philosopher's Stone on the Wyvern. That's huge. Can they unpause without him?
I don't know. Go play. What? Dude, what's happening?
I think it was an accidental unpause.
Oh, no. Well, they get Marcy. My team. Oh, no, he's double
silenced.
silenced.
That's the Prescott life, dude. My team.
All right.
Smile.
Yeah. I want to see if she gets in there after that death. Probably not, but Heaven, it'll a little bit of trouble. Does have the heal going. His tendons pulled back in, but round 2 it spells should be enough. Take down the old Enchi. She died to a melee creep there, actually.
Bit of a weird fight. With the pause and everything. I think everyone caught a little bit off guard there. Wearing off next will be the Aegis, though, as we have reached the end of that in about 20 seconds. So we'll start to play for that next Roche in the game. The Shard, of course, those Ursa players, they sure love getting it. Oh, we can grab that. Very good this game. The extra just, like, run around these fights and like trying to deal with the pit of malice, hearing rages and everything. Good.
I like that noise too. That's good. Also really good against
noise.
Zeus.
Really helps.
Are scanning.
I think against the Zeus it's pretty underrated too. Like if you happen to get like the lightning bolt off as an enrages going out, it just feels so bad.
Oh yeah.
Taking off the heavenly jump as well. But getting together on BetBoom now, looking for wards, ready to smoke.
Oh, that blink dagger! It's so close for immersion. Go farm, quick! They're coming. The BetBoom are coming. The BetBoom are coming.
I think they're gonna kill Pasha here. Oh, maybe they'll run into
Heaven is Paul here.
That is not the kill they're hoping for. And
yeah, I don't think the British zapped him either in the real version.
Oh. He's flying a kite with a key, right? That's how that
Yeah,
went?
that's how I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Silence. A little miss there, but round 2 silence doesn't have it. The Hawk can't quite get there onto the Depressed Kid, and instead coils in the jump away. And then the push with the dispose. Mancucci pops the enrage. He bounds out. They got some things going on here. I think he might be. Damn. That was really well done. Saneko practicing the Marcy.
Like bullfighting. This is like Toro over here. And he looked like a troll who pressed alt. He just keeps clicking the nearest thing to him, and it's all he can do.
Yeah, a move. Well, this might be a tier 2 tower taken by BetBoom. We'll see here in just a moment, but kind of a big turn there with that fight.
The worst part about this for Party would be if they lose this tier 2 tower at a time when Roche isn't available. Because at the very least, you're hoping to threaten Roche all the time, so that it's scary for the enemy team to be down here and contesting and waiting a long time to take this tower. But even with the glyph, they can't get through it. And yeah, that's it.
Bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower
so outpost taken now, and nothing else gained on the rest of the map. Party are going to need to come up with some answers here. I mean, they have that blink on immersion like you talked about. They're going to smoke up with 4. Ursa a little bit behind, wanting to get that Midas usage, but the shapeshift. Saneko jumped on, also in the mid. Laurel dissimulates away. They might get Saneko here, but I don't think they get anything else. Wow. Good dodge.
That is painful. Yeah, that one hurts.
Silence on silence. Afterwards, Root has to get out and will jaunt away. Press Kid almost gets caught by that second silence. Laurel getting a little bit cute. But good reaction by the puck.
Give me a Roche time. You get 7 seconds.
I will say 58. 15 seconds. 58, 121. The price is right. Oh, it's quick.
12 seconds. That's very good for Party.
Wow. They have, I mean, they don't have shapeshift though.
Oh, they're gonna see it.
Radiant are scanning.
They're
Yeah.
gonna poke their little heads in here on BetBoom. Just a little peek. Just take a little peek. Oh,
Yep.
Oh, Roche is okay.
What's up? They thought about it. They're thinking about
Does
it.
Emergent
They can't
blink
go
out? How fast is he?
quick.
Oh, he
They
can't blink. Can't blink that.
Zeus is pretty good for that. Just like that, they get a free opening for Roche, and they're not going to think that this is up yet. Oh, man, that hurts.
They have to respect the possibility. Mokuji just pinged it. He's like, you know, they could be roaching, guys.
Shapeshift back up in 14.
They have a ward on the pillar. Yeah, they know they're in there.
Okay. They're ready to go on in. Sending out the treants to scout. I think that they're just going to give it up with no Wyvern. They don't feel confident going in. Oh, man. That one hurts. Wait a minute.
They're leaving.
Wait a minute. Okay,
Dragon was coming.
Dragon's coming. How are they going to be able to take it themselves? Pasha just right in there. Root is down. BetBoom wants to go in and contest this one. It's a little bit scary. Ursa ready to jump as well. And they have one. Catching the press kid, the walk in. Notice there as well. Aegis is down, and notice catches the Aegis. Munkuchi did get the chart though. So Ursa can't jump out of the pit. So we'll take down the Underlord. Round 2 though is not going to look as good for Munkuchi. Gets saved for a moment. Meanwhile, the coil, but the Hawk just standing tall, trying to bring down the rest of them. Pasha turned onto him. Edge just throwing those rainbows and kills off absolutely everybody. The only people left alive were the Zeus and the Underlord, but look how much damage that Edge did.
Yeah, the unsuspecting hero of this engagement, Enchantress, getting in there. She had the most damage of her team, 3,062.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And tough stuff there from Immersion, actually. Hard to find a blink. He's getting hit by the Zeus. He's getting hit by the Nature's Prophet. That's why that curse was just a little bit late. It's actually to walk instead of blink to get the Underlord. So that's why he managed to snag the Aegis in time. But still a good recovery in that engagement. And also a couple mistakes there from Dahak, I noticed, because obviously he's just like control clicking all his units, but he had 2 treants on Immersion that he could have just like clicked on Immersion, and that fight gets way harder. But he was busy on other stuff too. So that's what's going to make it tough, right? You can always improve your play.
Right. Now, I mean, they're in a little bit of a tough one. I mean, again, it's not a huge lead. It feels like the big thing is having that shard on Ursa, and like he is very farmed. Has the BKB completed, going next for the Blink Dagger. We're gonna have to see if we get some more Force Staffs or something coming out from BetBoom to help deal with that Ursa later.
Yeah, plus the potential Force Staffs versus the Void Spirit as well, because he's going to have the Yules into the Aether Remnant soon, and that can be a serious problem for Depressed Kid. He is far away from the BKB that he's opting for as being the one solution that he can go for versus that combo. But he's also under a ward right now, but no one else is coming down here. Yeah, he's pretty far away, so potential to just be like killed by a single Yules from Void Spirit at this point.
Yeah, has to watch out for that one. And there are multiple BKBs that are coming out and online now. Also, Zeus is getting close to an Aghanim Scepter, so they'll have Nimbus also, which can obviously be soaked up a lot of damage by the Lycan summons, but likewise, nice way to just cancel those TPs. Be very annoying to deal with.
Good for me.
So 6,000 gold lead. Party, they're not going out without a fight.
Are you a believer now? He can't. Nothing they can do can convince him. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I feel the same way.
It's a tough one. It's a very much a tough one. But maybe. But like, look at this bottom, right? How do they deal with this? They have to send like Puck back, and kind of needs bots. And like the tier 3 tower is almost dead.
It feels like Party have like flashes of like the fight goes well for them, but the stuff in between doesn't. You know, like the lane pressure, the tower pushing, the actual objectives. They get little things right, but the grand scheme seems to be moving in the way that BetBoom wants things to. But then you have something like Heaven popping off in that last fight. You know, he has the Hurricane Pike. He's going for a Witchblade next. He will have serious damage. And typically, this is a game that looks pretty hard, I would say, for an Edge, because there's a lot of magic damage between like the Zeus and like being rooted or something by the Underlord. But if you can find that spacing, she does a crazy amount of damage still.
Yeah, and that is something to be considering as well, is like that, you know, a lot of the things that I think we're both thinking about for how this team, how this game goes is our thoughts are about an Ench that's not scaling, and it definitely feels like she is. And this could start to get pretty ugly if they're not careful, if Ench is just left unaddressed. So they're probably going to focus her the next time, I would imagine. Aghanim Scepter now done. Double bounty rune for Snako. Okay.
Radiant
that is a big deal, though. The Zeus egg. This is kind of where support Zeus like really peaks, I would say. Like, you don't generally get into the refresher, at least not very easily, on this hero in this role. So he's kind of hit his like prepared team. And whoa, that's not a BKB Depressed Kid.
Whoa.
What are you doing? I mean, I'm not mad. I like it. This is the kind of attitude I want to see.
Dagon time. Let's go.
Wow. Okay. He is really going in with a ceremonial roll with his Kai and Sanj. He's just saying, like, they better kill me. Because if they don't, I'm zapping.
I feel like this is just to find that Zeus almost, you know? Like, if he catches Force Majeure, I think that he dies to the full combo pretty quickly, at least. So can't afford to
find out here.
Oh, he's underneath the ward. They see it. He's going to try and de-ward. This is a dead guy. This is definitely a dead guy.
Oh, guys, I'm out of ward.
Yay, no. Bleh. That's fine. He's got the Philosopher's
Radiant's
Stone.
bottom tower is under attack.
Good zap, good zap.
Okay, Suneko. Oh! He's dead! I think. Maybe not. Exposed? Okay, yeah, Suneko's dead. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I know that's what you meant. Yep.
Oh, Laurel. Oh, no. Dude, how does this happen?
Radiant's
Hold on.
bottom
Wait a
barracks
minute.
are under
They
attack.
de-ward, Zeus dies, and then 2 more die afterwards.
Your base.
Boom.
Radiant's
Getting a
bottom
little sloppy. That's a good point. They just took a whole set of racks. Oh my
Radiant's
god.
bottom barracks
All
are
right,
under
Antic,
attack.
kill the courier.
Come on.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Things get a little bit sloppy here as we get towards the later stages.
See, this is what I mean. That literally showcases exactly what we're talking about. They win a fight, and yet somehow this rat
Yeah.
just gets destroyed by
Dyer's
Dahak.
bottom tower is under attack.
Dahak carry.
Dyer's
Dahak god.
structures are fortified.
This man is gonna keep on causing a lot of issues in this game for them. And Impetus does do bonus damage to creeps now, so that's a nice way. Maybe we'll see a Aghanim's coming out later for Heaven. Get some sprinking.
I would love to see some. I got it. I think the eggs I picked up in one game when I was watching it. I mean, that wasn't very inch. It was just, a normal game. And he didn't use it the whole time, unfortunately. The game ended.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. It's a nice way to help, like, your wave clear, you know? Just throw out the triple impetus.
It's also just very satisfying.
That's true.
You know, it's satisfying. TPing in and sprouting a Helm of the Overlord, just killing it like you just did there. Oscar just handing over a nice little bounty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dire
really
Just
are
sprouting it and
scanning.
killing it. I mean, it was only the ice golem, so it's okay. Now they have the rock golem, the granite golem.
Silence on silence. They find a press kit, tries to get out. Hawk thought about TPing in, but doesn't go for it.
My
And God, Heaven just
Unlucky,
keeps on getting farmed, dude. He's getting a lot of gold on this
The
end.
wolves? They're scared.
He's almost ahead of Laurel in terms of farm. Kill the ancient granite golem. Catches on the wolf instead. The edge is huge. I mean, I guess it's really just that Laurel's hurting.
We got
What's up?
16 seconds here. Give me your guess. Give me your roast spawn guess.
Let's go 12 seconds again. Back to back.
That's insane. No, I'm going with 2 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh my God, a late one.
Big one.
Oh wait, let's see it. And the timer is 1:44. Split the difference. I'm closer though, so I win.
Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. It's not even true, is it? Wasn't I closer?
I just gotta speak with confidence, okay?
Yeah.
It's the key. Puck did go back for the BKB, by the way. So opting just for the dig on level 2 and after the danger
Okay.
that happened.
I like it. I'm not sure about the level 2. It's an expensive upgrade, but that's all right. I mean, he's going to go back for the rest now anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, with the wins down bottom, going to the BKB is very solid. Probably saw how close he was to dying if Mokushi wasn't there to blow them up. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, haha. Oh, speaking of which, he's level 23. So BKB on Underlord and Nature's Prophet not gonna help you. The old
True.
recoil.
Silence. Whoa, good vision there. Chased after. Depress get forced to pop that BKB. Suneko tries to get away. The Hawk finds one. It's immersion. Trying to blow him up. They will get it. The Hawk, though, gets absolutely eviscerated by the Ursa. Buyback coming from Marcy and the Wyvern. And he's going for more.
I'm a believer.
Wait. Turn. Jumps back in. Round 2. Where's the target, though? They don't have a good one. Buyback now from NP. They're ready to go. Round 2. Notice finds the backline. Great hit down. Is it going to be enough? The curse on is Suneko. He drops. But the press kit 2 will die. Oh, look out, Heaven. In the backline. All of the but there's shots that coming out one after the other. It's not going to be enough though. Ultra kill for Notice. This Underlord, he hits hard.
How much gold? He has
Radiant's
7,100 gold.
are under attack.
Oh my god.
He got 2,000 gold from that fight.
He's so
Oh,
he
wow.
got 6,500 experience. Holy.
He's
All
a
right,
big
who bought
boy.
back? Wait. Yeah, Nature's Prophet, Mercy, and Wyvern all bought back. Oh, here's the replay here too. Oh man,
that's nice.
that
Radiant's
split up was really good because this fight was going extremely well, but then the
my
buyback
God.
for Prophet comes on the left-hand side there. That was sick. That curse was good though. And man, what about Heaven here too? Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
well your base. I mean, they're all dead, so not much they can do about it.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
And you know, you're talking about that. He has 350 bonus damage right now, and they're still dead for a while. I think this is a second tier 2 tower. Dude,
I like how he just saunters. Like he's so slow.
yo, look at this building drop. They're dead for a while. This is definitely gone. Oh my God.
Radiant's middle tower
Big
has
boy.
fallen.
Big boy Underlord.
All right, so now he has a scythe and still 2,500 gold. He's got 300 gold surplus on the old buyback, so he's fine on that ground. Is anyone else filthy, stinking rich? Larl is. All right, now that's a tough one. Do you buy BKB even though Puck's about to be 25?
Ooh, I feel like you got to like just survive all the damage.
Well, but what
You
else
know.
is there?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like I'm thinking the same thing where like I know I would buy this BKB, but the more I look at it, I'm just like,
Oh, it feels bad.
yeah, it feels really bad. Just don't get coiled, I guess, is the key,
Dire
right?
are scanning.
Right. Maybe Aeon Disc or something, but even that's not great.
Yeah.
They're going into Roche. Refresher.
I guess
Notice.
it does save you from Ench, right? Because she's no way to get to the BKB. So that's kind of solid.
Noticed. Throws it out. Hit down. They're taking it quick, though. They're not going to get it in time. They were all there, but they just take it far too fast. Party. Now Notice. He's in trouble. Tries to pop the BKB. Got to run with the winner's curse. Keeping control. Vision is in the advantage of BetBoom. Notice. Going to try and get himself out of there. Does not get caught by the coil.
God. Unlucky, I guess.
So Notice gets back home. Do they want to go in for another round? Now they dewarded. Party. Making something out of nothing. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Got the enrage off. Mancucci. They come back in with another. Winner's curse still on cooldown. Hold embrace Mancucci. This is a lot of magic damage. I don't know if that was the play. Forced to pop the enrage and run out of there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right, but he has Aegis and he's a refreshment shard too, so he is a frightening bear. They want to go for a fight again now with a smoke.
Dire's top tower
Leveler?
has fallen.
Leveler is the, I think the highest impact neutral item, right? Across all tiers, if I'm not
Really?
mistaken. Well, I think, okay, well, there are tier 5s as well, but that data is so wonky because we don't hit it that often. But I believe when Knoxville last posted the stats, in terms of like the most, winningest item or whatever, it is the Leveler, which sort of makes sense because a lot of the times in these games in this patch, it feels like it's just that one fight and you just go for the GG, and Leveler can really help with that and cleaning up the objectives.
That makes sense. I like that. Ooh, you know what I just thought about too? Later on, Lycan getting an Aghanims to add on to Ursa? That sounds really cool.
Well, it would be good, but he doesn't have that new Ursa set that makes him look like Lycan. So you can't actually use the wolf bite. It won't let you.
Got it. I understand. That makes sense.
It just takes you to the store page when you try and use it. It just like pops up a window. You can't control your hero anymore.
Well, Heaven has also got the Moon Shard completed now. So Hurricane Pike, Moon Shard, Ench is no joke. Zeus, Glimmer afterwards. He's going back for the refresher next. Trying to see if there's anything else that's going to be like game changing coming out. I guess the Wind Waker eventually for Void Spirit. That's what he decides to go for. That's a good answer for the coil.
That's a great choice. Yes, that is actually perfect. That gives him so much survivability.
Yeah.
And he still isn't 25 yet. I mean, with the pace the press kit was going, I thought you'd have it by now, but not really finished good a lot of these last fights. Certainly wouldn't expect an Underlord to be further ahead in experience, but that is what happened. He's on pace to hit 25 first.
Dire's
I
bottom
wonder
tower
if he goes with the Atrophy Ally bonus. Oh, buddy. All right.
That's big deeps.
Listen, the
Radiant's
last
top
time
tower
this
is
was
under
in
attack.
effect, though, it is really funky and weird the way that it works.
What about Curse though? Won't he like kill his whole team?
So no, yes he will.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's not like you just stop buying damage at him versus Wyvern, but still.
Right. So the way that this works is that when he is nearby his allies, they gain the aura, but they don't gain Underlord's damage. They just get the aura themselves. Because the way it used to work is that if like Underlord had like 300 damage or something with the old Ags, he would just give his entire team 300 damage. But now they have to build it themselves. So it's a little bit less good, but it's still very strong.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah. So
Why
like,
does it work
if,
like that?
Dire's middle tower
I don't
is
know.
under
That's the
attack.
way it works. He basically gives them the aura, but they don't get the damage because the damage is tied to the individual hero.
So weird. But you get it while you're around him.
Yes.
No, but
so
like he's so he's giving Sineko damage right now as he kills those creeps.
right. Well, he's giving, yeah, exactly. Sineko gets some damage, but you see, like, Dahak has 24 and Sineko has 56. That's because Sineko's been closer to him.
Are scanning.
Wow.
But
Okay. All right. Now I know.
Radiant
If they're
are
all in a
scanning.
5-on-5, it won't really matter. They're all going to get a ton of damage.
Yeah, I didn't know they changed that. Actually.
Underneath the aura, notice, big jump forward, big damage. Oh, you guys got to get the heck out of here. Everybody's going to be hit so hard. Sineko in some trouble. Mankushi turned around upon. Notice is going to drop, though. The Bear Man's a little bit stronger. Sineko tries to rebound his way out, will escape. Dahak trying to stand tall, will drop down the route, but it's not enough. Silence afterwards. Dahak, the sidekick. Isn't it enough? It would be. He gets all the heal from the Satanic and the sidekick, and now turning, looking for Laurel. There's no buyback on two of those heroes. Oh, Laurel chased down by Pasha. Needs to move back in. They're in trouble. They caught the press kid. He's weak. He's trying to get out. Can he escape? They will manage to, but they have lost so much. And no, he won't. They get the Hex off. Oh my God. Too much in the end. Miss.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Dude.
attack.
He's a little bit upset about that one. The old
That
miss.
buyback. That buyback was so good from Notice, though. He buys back, continues right into the last fight, comes in with a scythe, has the root. Obviously, his aura is going that whole time there, too. He just did everything to ruin Mankushi's time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Unreal.
Radiant's middle tower.
And now
Your faith in BetBoom was not misplaced.
they're still very good. There's a winner's
Radiant's
curse here
middle
available.
barracks are under
Gotta be
attack.
careful. Immersion waiting for the moment, but they're not giving it to him.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Hawk. They want to keep this last Rax alive. They also don't want to buy back on the Ursa if they don't have to.
Come on, sprites.
They go for this. Blink. Winner's curse, but the blink forward Sineko. Is it going to be enough damage to kill the Hawk? I don't think so. They tried everything that they could, but it wasn't enough. Wyvern dead.
Damage, though.
Radiant's
He's
middle
trying
barracks are under
desperately.
attack.
Couple punches from downtown. Can they get him? Oh, they're going to run into this little Venn diagram. They tossed him into it. Oh, good play by Sineko. No buyback on the edge. Now they find Pasha with the buyback from Ursa BetBoom. Going to respect that potential danger and get out of town.
Man, Sineko, such a nuisance throughout this. I love the way he's using the dispos with the Nimbus. Like throwing people into it, and then he's also just running in and rebounding his allies and jumping back out so that they have the movement speed during the middle of these fights. Also, a Void Spirit with plus 224 bonus damage seems kind of scary with his ulti.
Aether Lens. Lift up. This guy doesn't have buyback. Mankushi forced to pop that BKB. Tries to run away the leash. Where's the shootout? Where's the battle theory? Sheep knew the whole time this was the problem. And they take down the Ursa. Ursa is going to fall. No ability to break
Radiant's
those
middle
trees.
tower is under attack.
Get out the leveler.
It's time. Tier 4s are going to
Radiant's middle
fall.
tower has fallen.
And I think that this is just about going to do it, barring a miracle. Oh, the press kid trying so hard just to stop this pressure, but there are creeps coming into the base. You can't kill them all. Coil used, but the inevitability of Dahak hitting your Ancient. And GG is going to be called a 2-0 for BetBoom.